Good evening, everyone, and thank you for your presentation, Eric. That's very informative, and I'm sure that has given members plenty to think about for the incoming year. Allow me just to share my screen, and with any luck, that should be us. So, my name is Phil Dyer, and I'm the team leader for membership for District 1285, and tonight I would like to talk about flexible Rotary and more. So first off, the world needs more Rotarians. Not just a soundbite, but a call to action for us as Rotarians going forward in this year, this unique year post-pandemic. There is a real opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime. But having said that, first of all, I'm afraid I don't have a magic wand for membership. And unfortunately, I'm not a magician and I can't magic Rotarians from underneath these steel cups. As Eric said, we work as a team, and we will be working with the membership team. Will be working with all the district officers and the governor team to bring as much support to you as Club Rotarians as we can. So first off, I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about Rotary International and some of their priorities that they have as part of their membership strategy for the global Rotary International membership. As touched on by Eric, priority one is to increase our impact, eradicate polio, focus on the programs that we are already committed to, improve our ability to achieve and measure the impact that we are creating. This is priority one. Priority two is to expand our reach, grow and diversify our membership, add participation, create new channels into Rotary, increase Rotary's openness and appeal for everyone. Priority three, enhance participant engagement, support clubs to better engage with their members, develop a participant-centred approach to delivering value, and offer new opportunities for personal and professional connection. This is a really important part of priority three, because we must remember that Rotary International was originally a professional organisation created by Paul Harris in 1905. Priority four is to increase our ability to adapt. Build a culture of research, innovation and willingness to take risks. Calculated risks, but risks all the same. Streamline our governance, structure and processes. Review the governance and foster a more diverse perspective in our decision making. So like I said, that these are all Rotary International's priorities and are for the whole world to follow and work with. So now for some numbers. Retaining our existing members remains both a challenge and an opportunity. So here we have a slide with Rotary on the left and Rotaract on the right. You can see that in the recent past we have lost 23,278 members. Yet we've gained 14,230 members from Rotaract. You'll notice that this slide includes both Rotary and Rotaract. In the 2019 Council on Legislation amended the constitutional documents of Rotary International to include Rotaract clubs as a unique membership type of Rotary International. This action elevates Rotaract and positions Rotary for the future, making us more innovative, inclusive and adapting to the real world around us. Since July the 1st, Rotary has gained more than 2,000 members, as stated. 241 new clubs, and Rotaract is growing, as I said earlier, by 14,230 new members, and a whopping 631 new Rotaract clubs have been formed. Especially exciting is to see this increase in new clubs, since this is the best way for us to expand our reach and increase our capacity of service around the world. It is also important to compare membership figures for the same time for each year. Those of you in a leadership role in your club will know that we report membership on the 1st of July and the 1st of January. And there are a few workarounds for that particular number to be extended through and not reported until the last minute. So we need to watch out when we report our numbers. And July and January are the best ones. And all club treasurers will know this is the same time as you pay your subs to Rotary International and Rotary GB&I and District. The desire to increase membership often results in a focus of adding new members to clubs and overlooks the importance of delivering engaging experience from our current members. Retaining our existing members remains both a challenge and an opportunity. As Eric mentioned in his presentation, Serve to Change Lives is the new internal theme by our new incoming president-elect for Rotary International. Shaker is from India, and this is his call to action for us as Rotarians: serve to change lives. More specifically, Shaker wants us to follow this particular mantra of each one bring one. Now, we've probably heard that before, and as an organisation of 1.2 million, if everyone brought one, then we'd have 2.4 million members by the end of the year. Now that is probably a little bit too idealistic. But as Shaker said at his International Assembly earlier this year, held virtually for the first time, wouldn't it be great if we really tried to make that happen? And his quest is for us to change membership from 1.2 million members to 1.3 million members, 100,000 new Rotarians by the end of this next Rotary year. That would be amazing. So what have you got to do? You have got to each one bring one. And that would be just a phenomenal way of dealing with our membership problem. Next time you have an excellent speaker or you're doing a project, remember to bring a guest with you as either a volunteer for the project that you've got in hand or to be a prospective member. Let's take a little bit of time now to talk about District 1285, our district. RI President Holger Nack reminds us we need to stop thinking about new members all the time as people we can mark down as statistics and forget about. Every new member changes us a little bit and just brings us a new perspective, new experiences which we need to embrace this constant renewal. We will grow stronger as we learn from new members. So let's have a look at the numbers. District 1285, we are currently 1546 members strong, and that has been reduced by 373 from 2016. And we are 67 clubs, and that is down 13 clubs from 2016. This data has come from Rotary Club Central on the 15th of May 2021. Now, I haven't put a graph up on the screen tonight to talk about the downward curve that those two statistics produce, but I'm sure you can see, reading between the numbers, what we need to do. As you can see, we have a reasonably representative split for men and women across the world and the district. We're a little bit light on lady members within the district. New member retention and existing member retention is very comparable. But interestingly, members under the age of 50, of which I could include myself in last year, but unfortunately not this year, we are really very low. The rest of the world compares with 16% of total membership, whereas we're at 4.65%. Members 50 plus across the world, 46%, whereas we are 70%. And age not reported, although our figure is better than the worldwide average, 25% of our members do not report their age. And with respect, you can bet your bottom dollar that they are people that are at the elder end of the age spectrum. So we have a plan that has been put in place from the District Governor-elect's earlier comments, and this plan follows the strategic plan which was put in place last year. Goals for the year 2021-22. 1 new Rotary club, 1 new passport club, and Eric asked me to bring a definition of a passport club, and I have that here, so let me read it to get it right. A passport club encourages members to be engaged in service in ways that fit their time, talent and finances, to fit Rotary within their family, work commitments. Passport clubs differ from e-clubs in that members live within the defined geography, so that members can get in touch together occasionally at face-to-face meetings, as well as do their normal online monthly meetings. A good fit for a passport club are the following people. Just as with traditional clubs, the culture of each passport club will vary. However, in general, the format of a passport club is intended to be of particular interest to former Rotarians interested in returning to the organisation, current and past members of the Rotary family, such as past Rotary Youth Exchange students, Rotaractors and alumni, young people who are in their early careers or have young families, retirees who often travel but want to give back wherever they are, and anyone else looking for a flexible avenue to do good in the world. And I think it would be excellent that we pursue this option for a club within our district. We'd also like to look at a new e-club, and conversations are being held within the district as we speak about a new e-club. And we're also asking clubs to undertake a health check of your own club. You need to look at your own club and see, is it fit for what we are trying to achieve? What changes do you need to make your club more active, more visible, more engaging, more open, more relevant, and most importantly, more vibrant for not only the members that are within the club, but more vibrant to the communities that we operate within? Ask yourselves, is tradition holding us back? We need to be open-minded. We often get ridiculed or complained that there's a gap between our reality and the perception of Rotary. We need to change that and close the gap between what we say and what we actually do. Leaving a legacy could be considered our duty as club Rotarians in our district to ensure the longevity of Rotary within your community. And to quote Oscar Wilde, legacy. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. and think about all the excellent work that we all do in the communities that we operate. And if that was to fade away, would it not be terrible that we weren't talked about for the Santa sleigh, for the bagpack, for helping out at the hospices, for working at the food bank? And it will be quickly forgotten unless we do something now. So going back to my earlier comments, this could be our finest hour. We have an opportunity to make a difference now. Some of you will recall the 2018 Think Differently initiative, where we talked about Satellite and E-Club and making changes now. We have a perfect storm. We are coming out of a pandemic year, a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to make the difference now. So I do believe that this could be our finest hour. We have had over 750,000 people volunteering for working with our NHS, and lots of Rotary projects have been undertaken during this pandemic. We need to prove that we're open for business, open for the service that we provide our members, we provide to our communities by the members that are part of our clubs. Clearly, we are trying hard with the projects that we've put on so far in COVID, with social distancing and other restrictions. But as those restrictions are lifted and we come back to a new norm, we need to consider that we are open and we are working for our communities. Let's talk now a little bit about what members want. Well, in a nutshell, they want to give local community service. They want friendship and fellowship, and they want opportunities to develop professionally. As I said at the beginning, Rotary International was created to provide professional development opportunities as a business-to-business networking organisation. When we look at what potential and current new members both want, Rotary and Rotaract value most, some interesting trends appear. Both list participating in service projects and positively impacting on the community as an opportunity they value most. But potential members are younger professionals, and in particular, they also want to make a change globally and foster their careers through professional development and networking. Current members, however, value community service, friendship and fellowship, and by connecting with people outside of work and their circle of friends. So even when both groups cite making a positive impact through service as the top reason they joining or staying with Rotary. Our research shows that prospective members are also looking for opportunities to grow personally and professionally. Rotary and Rotaract offers them that. And you don't have to offer formal professional development strategy for members to achieve their goals. Every service project or every event that you hold is a chance for someone to take the lead and grow. Members can also take online courses through Rotary's Learning Centre to leverage our alliance with Toastmasters to provide your members with additional growth opportunities. And we are looking for people to join the district team and Rotary Great Britain and Ireland, and potentially Rotary International, with opportunities to serve at a higher level within our organisation. Wanted to talk a little bit about membership leads and how people want to join us, and how do we know. Last year, more than 20,000 membership candidates from all over the world came through the Rotary.org join to express interest in joining the club. A notice of their interest is sent to the district, and the district and club leaders can track these notices through the Manage Membership Leads page of My Rotary. Tracking leads and updating a status is easy and keeps the prospective members' data secure. Unfortunately, clubs contacted less than a third of the prospective members assigned to them last year. Some club leaders say they have no interest in contacting someone they know nothing about. Contacting them does not guarantee membership to the club or Rotary. but it does signal that the person or a member of your community that Rotary cares and is interested in learning in a meaningful way. Look at the proportion here. 35% of these candidates are women, 59% are under 40, and 50% have personal connections to Rotary already. And while not every one of them will be a good fit for an existing Rotary club, some may be great for Rotaract or a new club model. And some may be good for charter members for new clubs, as I've just said, to be formed. We must view these prospective members as an opportunity to grow Rotary and strengthen our public image. Now we know what members want and what they are looking for, but how do we find candidates? Talking about members and why members leave, 30% are related to cost and time. 23% is relating to the club environment, and I'm sure we've all had moments within our own club where the environment is less than we expect. 19% is unmet expectations. According to a recent member experience survey conducted by Rotary International, 30% of former members cited cost and time as their number one reason to leave. The job of a Rotarian should never be seen as a firm time commitment, too great for a busy professional to consider. Otherwise, we're closing the door to contributions from people we need most in Rotary. The ones with potential for decades of Rotary service and leadership ahead. We need to meet people right where they are, at whatever stage they are in their lives, and welcome them in. A growing number of departing members also cite the club environment and unmet expectations for reasons for leaving. Imagine them being excited to be a member of Rotary only to discover that the experience was not as promised. As we build a stronger future for our organisation, it is good that we are reaching out to new people and introducing them to Rotary. It's important that our clubs reflect the communities we serve and deliver the things our members join for. So, is it time for your club to make or take a new direction? Is a new flexible club ready for the future? New resources on satellite clubs, passport clubs and corporate membership can all be found on Rotary Club Central. One of the most interesting proposals going forward, coming out of the pandemic, is a hybrid club, an online or hybrid meeting where certain people meet in person in the room and a laptop is positioned and other people arrive on Zoom. Yes, there's a little bit of technology that needs to be accommodated, and you need to be a little bit confident with the IT to get it working. But we're all Zoom experts now, and you can just adjust your agenda to set the tone for the meeting. When 4, 5, 6 or 7 people may meet on Zoom, and 10 or 12 people may be in the room with you. Wouldn't that be a phenomenal meeting? A real hybrid meeting. So we're asking you to do a health check on your club. Members who have a positive Rotary experience are more likely to stay. In turn, they create a positive Rotary experience for others because their enthusiasm is contagious. If you would like some help with a club health check, please get in touch with me following this district assembly. This is a changing world, and we must be prepared to change with it. This isn't a quote from me from a few weeks ago. This is a quote from Paul Harris in 1935, who understood that the world was changing, and never more so in this year as we come out of a global pandemic. I'm a huge believer in this trilogy of connections between public image, membership and service, and or foundation. Patrick will be pleased that I've mentioned foundation this evening. So imagine that a phenomenal public image campaign to get a project underway which brings about volunteering and potential new membership. And the bigger and better the project, the more service we provide to our communities, or fundraising that we provide to Rotary Foundation. And the trilogy goes on. Better public image, more members, bigger and better service projects. Better public image, more membership, and better and bigger service and foundation contributions. Of course, as a district team, we are here to support you as the clubs. And as they say, teamwork makes the dream work. And no more so with some of the training sessions that we hope to put on in connection with Roger Glue and his training LDT team, Learning, Training and Development team. The first one will be vibrancy seminars. Some of you may remember that this was a concept that we brought out last year, but weren't able to get this fully off the ground with what has been happening with the COVID pandemic. But this year we would love to do this. And this will be a combination of a health check for your club and giving you some ideas for how you can attract new members to your particular club from your local community. Again, working with the LDT team and Roger, we want to bring some new member seminars, and building on the past and the new member seminars that we've always done, we want to bring them up to date and give new members the information they need. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my presentation so far. As with all presentations, there is some takeaways. Unfortunately, it's not a KFC or a Chinese this evening, but what I would ask you to do is take away these. Learn. Take time to understand membership data and trends within your club district and region. We can offer you a global look at the state of membership, but Rotary Club Central, as we've mentioned a few times this evening, makes it easy for you to see the trends closest to you. Ask members what matters to them most. Find out what they value and what they might be missing and what you need to do to keep that member in for life. Finally, visit rotary.org/membership for resources to support you, whether you need access to club assessments, directions on how to manage membership leads, or even guidance on starting new clubs and membership types. There is likely to be a resource already designed and waiting for you at rotary.org. Of course, you can come back to any of the team or myself at the district membership team. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to hold questions until the end of this presentation. Thank you very much.